Hey beauties, and welcome back to I Am Beautiful Hustler TV. And if you are new to my channel, just go ahead and take that chance now to click that subscribe button and turn on your bells. Today I'll be installing this curly lace wig on myself, and today's hair was provided by BestHairBuy hair company, and they did send over this curly wig here, which I will be installing on myself as I mentioned. Now on the side I do have the unboxing of this video so you guys can see pretty much how the wig came in its natural state. And yes, the hairline was a little pre-plucked, but I did go in some more and do my own plucking, and of course I bleached the knots as well. And now I'm going to gluelessly install my lace wig. Now I did go ahead and hot comb the roots back, like the front of the hairline back, that way when I'm installing it, it was much easier for me to do. And I did go ahead and also add my foundation color on top and underneath the lace as well. And of course, usually when I do my glueless installs, I don't do the ball cap method because it's really not necessary, so I did not do that either. But now I'm just gonna go ahead and begin to install my wig for you. And this video is very easy and beginner friendly, and I'm actually going to install my wig in sections. I went ahead and cut 2 slits in the front of the lace of this wig, that way when I'm going section by section, it was just much easier to work with. And for me to lay down my wig today, I will be using the Bio Silk finishing spray. Now this is a little bit different from the Hard Rock hairstyling spray. This one is called finishing spray, but it sticks just like it's any other holding spray, so I use it for the same reasons I use the other products. And I'm just going to start by doing my middle section first. It's usually easier when you get the middle one first and then work your way from each side. And as you can see, just using my fingers in this hairstyling spray, I'm pushing that lace right into my skin, and it's looking super duper natural. So now that I have my center on, I'm just going to go ahead and cut that extra lace off on the side in a zigzag motion and go in once again with that finishing spray from Bio Silk and just spray that on top of the lace. You can do it underneath the lace or on top. It's just really up to you and which one is easier, and it still gives you the same results. But doing a lace wig on yourself is much harder than doing it on somebody else, because you will usually have the help from your client to hold that lace down and everything like that. But because doing on lace on yourself is a little bit harder, it's easier if you just go section by section. So that's why I like to just install my wig this way now, versus me trying to cut all the lace at once and spray everything at once and lay it down at once. I just rather go section by section. That way I can use one hand to hold the lace and push my fingers in against that lace, and then the other hand to blow dry. And I'm just going to repeat these same exact steps until my lace is completely on both sides. And I'm just going to continue to go ahead and just use that spray and using my fingers to push the lace into my skin. And sometimes your fingers are your best friends when it comes to lace, especially when you're installing on yourself. If you could just lightly just tap your lace, whether you're doing this glueless or with glue, like, it does help a lot. And just putting that lace against my skin, like you can, that lace up against my skin, you can just really see like how it just blends so well. And that's why it is important to bleach your knots and, you know, pluck your wigs, because it do give you way better results. And also using your foundation color on top of the lace and underneath the lace as well to get the most natural results. But as far as styling today, I just wanted to do like, you know, a side part, but not really like a defined side part. I'm not going to do the whole black spray and concealing on my part. I'm just going to make the part and just add a few baby hairs. Now, usually what I don't do baby hairs across my whole hairline, because most of the time, if I pick the style that I'm going to wear when I first put the wig on, that is usually the style I'm going to continue to wear. And, you know, I usually don't keep my wigs in too long anyway. That's why I do all of them glueless, because it just be like a temporary wear. But nevertheless, I'm going to go ahead now and go in with my Alpha G mousse and just, you know, tap that mousse against my hairline. And you want to do this very quickly, because this is not glue, so it can start to release a little bit. So I'm moving as quick as I can, and you see I'm holding the lace up because it does feel like it starts to loosen up. But that's why I quickly grab my melt belt and I just go ahead and tie down my lace and secure it. And what I did today was just use my blow dryer and blow dry my hairline from left to right for a few minutes. So I say at most about like 3 to 5 minutes. I just held that blow dryer and went across my hairline. One, because I did not use too much mousse and I just wanted to dry a little bit faster. So that's what I did. So after about 3 to 5 minutes, as I mentioned, I'm just going to go ahead now and remove that melt belt. And I'm going to go ahead and do my little side part. But like I mentioned, guys, it won't be like it won't be like a defined side part. Just something light, just to, you know, give this hair a look. Usually I'm not even a baby hair. Y'all know I don't really care for baby hairs like that. But I just wanted to do something, you know, a little cute. So I'm just going to do like a little comb over type of look and just add a few baby hairs, as I mentioned. So the hair you see me combing down now will be used for my baby hairs. So I'm just going to, you know, part that section off and then go in with my scissors and just chop that hair down less than an inch. And then I will be using my She Is Bomb Collection all-in-one hair gel to, you know, swoop my baby hairs and, you know, lay them things on down using the edge brush as well. And I'm just going to do like 2 baby hairs on this side as well, you know, just so it don't be so like plain on this side. And once I do that, I'm just going to do a little bit of hot combing, not too much, just a little bit on my hump side. And I will also be using my Bio Silk once again to like spray and hump up the higher side, like the fuller side of my hair. And that would be, you know, pretty much like everything I'll be doing in this video. Just, you know, very cute, quick, and simple. I will start gluing my wigs later on down the line when I actually have time to wear one style for a little minute. I just don't see the purpose of gluing every wig that I have just to take it off in like the next day or so. So that's why I do all of my installs gluelessly. But probably starting the new year, I would try to wear like each style for at least a week, and I probably, you know, would glue it. But I'm just loving how my hair is growing underneath all my installs, and my edges is full and everything like that. And you know, with your hair being braided down underneath this installs, it should not be doing anything but growing. And the fact that I don't use glue on my hairline, like my hairline is full and everything like that. But, you know, to be honest, glue doesn't necessarily take your edges out. It's the process and the steps of how you take it out. So, you know, just be mindful of the way you install your wigs, and you really shouldn't have no problems. But if you want to do the safest route would be doing your installs glueless. Now, some people do like to do the whole elastic band for a glueless method. It's just like, you know, to each his own, but to me, I just rather use the holding sprays because I don't want my wig to be on. I don't want to have to worry about just elastic band only and then, you know, sliding back and everything like that. So I just feel like it's best for me to just, you know, do it with the holding spray, you know, whether it's the got to be or the bed head or the bio silk. Just, you know, secure the lace the best way, okay guys? But anywho, if you notice, I did not use my wax stick today. I'm just going in with the hot comb just a little bit to straighten out those roots on the hump side, as I mentioned. And plus, because I hot combed the roots of the front of the wig out, it was pretty much straight in the front anyway. So all I had to do was just go in with my bio silk and using my fingers once again, just smoothing that out, creating that little hump over. And, you know, try to comb your baby hairs into that hump so that it's nice and smooth as well and not really a separation. But once I get that hump how I want it, and, you know, I spray the other side as well, I'm just going to go in with some Afro G mousse and, you know, just get my curls popping. I did not want to use water. I just wanted to use the mousse so it keeps the curl tight and still give it that wet, that wet look, but it's still dry. So I'm just going to use a lot of that Afro G mousse to get my curls popping. And that will be, you know, pretty much it for this install. Stay tuned for the finishing results. And yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. Stay tuned.